That's awful. These are very comfy. This does make a big old difference. Hello, are these the ultimate combi vans? Today I'm looking at two Vanhaven vans which have been converted to be ultimate fantastic combi vans. Having a look at the upgrades, what's been done externally and what's also been done internally. Campervan owners, don't be too concerned because some of these upgrades you can do to your van as well. So let's get on and have a look. So the first one, now this one is a 150 DSG. It's had the alloy wheels upgraded. We've got a sidebar coming down the side. That's the trapezoid sidebar, do like that. And then round the front, it's done away with the standard lower bumper and it has been replaced by this Vanhaven one. Subtle, and I like it. Away from the front, you can see that this has got the wind deflectors, and these are the Hecko ones, which are the ones which I do prefer myself. Narrow, but very effective. Streamline. And speaking of streamline, look at this spoiler. Look at that, it's an absolute beast. Looks like it should be sat in a high performance vehicle, not a transporter van, but that is a great spoiler. If you want to be carrying a bike rack on the back, that's a very good spoiler to use because you can still actually hang the bike carrier on the back of the tailgate. So that's one of them from the outside. So moving on, and this is the other one. These wheels remind me of the 90s, but I like them. Nice wheels. 20-inch alloys, but for some reason, I don't know why, they don't actually look as big as they are. This has got a different sidebar. As you saw on the other one, it was a trapezoid sidebar. This is the rounded one, similar to what I've got on mine, but obviously I've got the black, not the chrome. The chrome does set off the wheels nicely. And again, around the front here, we've got the Vanhaven lower bumper. Chrome inserts around the bonnet. Again, those accents do help with the sidebars and the wheels. So externally, which one do you prefer? Got the hood up because typically it's started raining, so I'm getting wet, so got the hood up. So we'll have a look inside this one first, which we did the exterior first. And the first thing that greets you is the leather upholstery. Look at that. Oh, it's really soft. That's really nice. As you can see, you got the Vanhaven tag there. They do look comfy. I'm going to have a sit on them. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are comfy. These are very comfy. This does make a big old difference. I am impressed with the seats. Tick for the seats, that's for sure. So then the dash itself. You can see we've got the surround here, and this surround has been done, it's the same colour as the exterior, and that certainly has a nice positive effect on it. Do like that. Still the standard trim as the rest of it. Unfortunately, this 6.1 doesn't come with a comfort dashboard, which is a disappointment, but the plastics are a different colour to the older T6s, which was too light as far as I was concerned. DSG gearbox. It's got the TFT touchscreen, as you can tell by all the fingerprints on there. It's been heavily used. And a standard steering wheel, although it has been stitched with a stitching to match the seats. Down the pillars, ooh, that's nice and suede. Let's have a look at the rear. So immediately I noticed that this one is power latching. It isn't powered, but it is power latching. And the beautiful seats like we've got in the front. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. Big fan. Very, very nice seats. And we've got some nice carpeting in here as well. It's still got the original rubber floor, which for a combi van I think is a good idea. but it does have the carpet just to make it that bit more car-like feel. And then the rear of the seats, we've got some pockets here, which is something which isn't on standard seats, so that's a nice addition. Another tick in the box, do like that. So as far as the roof is concerned, it's been carpeted and it's got some LED lights, and then going further back we've got rear speakers. And if you've seen one of my previous videos where I installed my Halo, I do mention that rear speakers make a massive difference. Into the tailgate, and we've got a dog crate, exactly one of the uses a combi van can be used for. That's obviously carrying your dogs. And you can see again the carpet lining continues into the rear. It's been sand deadened, carpet lined. I've got to be honest, I hate that. Hidden clips all the way as far as I'm concerned. That is the one thing I don't like. I don't like it. I really do prefer it when they are hidden, but that's just one of those things. It's a personal choice. As with all vans, everything is personal choice, and it's down to the person who's spending the money to actually make the van their own. Let's move on to the next one. So into this one. Oh yes, that's a nice upholstered. These are different seats. These have been optioned, spec'd with different seats than the other one, which is interesting. And I do notice down there we've got heated seats, which obviously isn't standard because that would normally be on the dashboard, which is a nice addition. But yeah, these seats have not got the same bolsters as the other ones. Feels really nice leather again though, been nicely upholstered. So let's sit in on these. Yeah, they do feel, they are firmer than the other ones. Well, ticking the box for the other one, prefer the seats in the other one. But onto the dash again, and this dash again has been done with the same trim colour as the exterior, and the stitching on the steering wheel again in line with the grey colour. The pillars again have been suede lined, that's nice. Again, this one's a DSG, but this one is a 204 horsepower, which would be my preferred option if I was speccing one myself. And I've just come out to get in the rear, and there's no door. There's no door on this side. That, as far as the Ultimate Kombi is concerned, is a no. I much prefer a Kombi, definitely a Kombi, to have twin sliders. This hasn't got that. So I'm going to have a wander around the other side, but I was liking this van, liking the colour of it, but single sider, not good. So I'll have to get in this side. So in the back of here we've got the same sort of upholstery as we had in the front. Nice stitching, and again this one has got the standard 6.1 rubber floor with the Van Haven mats, which is good, and also the pockets at the rear, which I don't know why Volkswagen don't actually do them as standard, although then again they may do on the 6.1. I've not looked at them closely enough. Ceiling's concerned, we've got the carpeted ceiling and LED lights, and extra seats. We've got another 3 seats in the rear of this one, and also windows. So this one's been converted with additional seats because the owner of this vehicle has more children. So because he's got more children, he obviously needs more space in the rear. So into the very back, like I said, you've got some 3 extra seats in here, and it has also been carpet lined and insulated in the back with the additional windows, and it's not hidden clips. Why is it not hidden clips? I know some converters choose to use the thicker boards, and with a thicker board you can't use hidden clips, so that could well be the reason. It's not the ultimate van, is it? And do you know why it's not the ultimate van? Because it can't be the ultimate van if you're not speccing it yourself. The modifications on these are truly fantastic. The upholstery, the seats, it's all really, really good quality. The carpet lining in the back, yeah, it's not to my taste. I wouldn't have those clips which are visible, but I've not specced it, so who am I to say it's not the ultimate van? The ultimate van is going to be down to you as an individual, what you spec and how you want it. Like the steering wheel, I'd change the steering wheel. I'd have different inserts on it. I'd have changed things like that. The DSG gear knob, as you might have seen in one of my other videos, there's a different gear knob which you can have. I mean, that just looks dull, boring, plastic. You can actually upgrade it. There's lots of different subtle upgrades you can do. And the digital dash, this is a 6.1. The 6.1, you can actually have the digital dash. Now, it doesn't come as standard. I think it comes as standard on the California, and it might be speccable, or it might come as standard on the Caravelle, but it doesn't come specced on the 6.1, but aftermarket you can get that done. It's only visual, doesn't really make any difference as far as actual travelling is concerned, but it just looks a whole lot better. Now you can do that. That feels like a car. That van feels like a car. It's made a massive difference. Those seats, these seats are amazing. They really are. I don't know what seats they are, but they're amazing. Now, it's obviously been sound deadened, insulated. Even the roof has been done. That's awful. That hasn't been done. The front hasn't been done. Why has the front not been sound deadened? You've done everything else. What about the front? This makes a big difference to the speakers and everything. The door shuts. It's not got the trim around here. It's not got the additional trim. That sounds like a van. It is a van. But that sounds like a van. But it hasn't been specced. If you don't ask for things, you don't get them specced. If you're speccing your van, make sure you go for all these things. These videos are just here to help you. They're not to actually give you, this is the best van, because everybody specs them differently. Now, Van Haven have been doing vans for a long time. Now, I'm sure they do put these in some vans, but if it hasn't been specced by the customer, it's not going to be done. I know they'll do front speakers, but if they'd done the front speakers, they'd have sound deadened that as well. So it hasn't been specced. Everything else has been done. You know, it's all good. I'm guessing the tailgate's been done as well. You know, spec it. You need to spec it. You need to come up with a specification yourself. Speak to the converter and tell them exactly what you want. So these videos are just giving you some advice, things to look out for when you're speccing your van. Oh, didn't think of that, Steve. Thanks for that. I'm going to speak to my converter and I'm going to mention that to them. I didn't think about having some basic floor mats to try and change the floor. You know, some people will have a wooden floor in there and then think, well, it's more like a van if I have a wooden floor. Just get a carpet. Simple, isn't it? Simple changes can make big differences to your daily travels. I love these seats. Need to find out more about these seats because these seats have really taken my fancy. Van Haven, absolutely love those seats, really do. So all in all, no, this isn't my ultimate van. That one isn't my ultimate van. But there's lots of good things within these vehicles that the two owners, respectively, of these vans have made. They've made the decisions, they've made the specifications. That one is the owner of that one's Ultimate Kombi. And that one is the owner of that one's Ultimate Kombi. It isn't mine. But there are some amazing things with it. There's some amazing things I want in my van. And there's also some amazing things which they like and I don't. So spec the van how you want, make it individual, make the choices for you, what you want for your van, not what anybody else wants, what you want. I hope you found this to be useful. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, you can see those here. For now, take care. I shall see you soon.